Thank you so much.
At the NATO's July summit in Ankara, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy didn't just pass the hat for more aid. He delivered a bold, calculated pitch to flip the power dynamic. Standing before the alliance's defense leaders, his message was unmistakable. Ukraine is no longer just a recipient of Western weapons. It is setting the gold standard for modern warfare.
Just yesterday, Ukrainian drones broke through Russia's defenses and struck a Russian oil refinery in Siberia. Do you really believe it would be right to live outside NATO, a country and a people with this level of defensive capability? And it would be only natural to become a part of one common security community.
For Kyiv, a nation that has single-handedly pioneered long-range drone strikes deep inside Russian territory, inherently belongs inside NATO's collective defense shield. Zelenskyy argued that integrating Ukraine's battlefield capabilities is the only logical step for European security.
I know NATO really well. Every year I heard tales about how we would join NATO any day now. Unfortunately, we will never actually join.
But thousands of miles away in London, Zelenskyy's own former top general just effectively torpedoed that entire narrative. Valery Zaluzhnyi, the very man who engineered Ukraine's miraculous survival in 2022, delivered a crushing reality check to Ukrainian diplomats. Dismissing political talking points as fairy tales, he stated bluntly that despite 12 years of effort, the door is shut, and Ukraine will never actually join the alliance.
It is impossible, with the level of development that the armed forces of Ukraine have, to join an organization guided by World War II doctrines.
Zaluzhnyi laid bare the massive technical gap that political speeches try to hide. He argued that bravery and drone strikes do not equal NATO compatibility. Ukraine fundamentally lacks advanced space capabilities and anti-missile defense grids. In a biting critique, he even called out NATO itself for being guided by outdated World War II doctrines, making full integration structurally impossible.
One thing we still need to do here in Europe is build a strong defense against Russia's ballistic missiles. Today's wars have shown that current Patriot production is not enough to meet the growing demand for protection against ballistic missiles. That is a fact. And we must respond to that fact. Those who defend life need more Patriots.
This glaring gap exposes the fatal flaw in Kyiv's pitch, a paradox Zelenskyy himself admitted in Ankara. While he boasted about burning refineries in Siberia, he immediately had to plead for Western air defense, acknowledging that Russian ballistic missiles remain a lethal vulnerability. You can build cheap drones to strike deep into enemy territory, but without a massive Western-supplied missile shield, you remain defenseless at home. The contradiction leaves a dark, lingering question. Is Ukraine an actual partner or just a testing ground? NATO is more than happy to fund Ukraine as a real-world weapon lab, testing next-generation drone tactics and bleeding the Russian military dry without risking a single alliance soldier. But as Zaluzhnyi's unprecedented admission confirms, being the alliance's most lethal proxy does not mean they will ever give you a seat at the table.